So if you want to use the ArcMap software, you'll be given a document called Student Directions, Module 1, Lesson 1. That's what the M1L1 stands for. And there's two ways to do it. You can just click on this link. If you just hold down Control and click on the link, it will take you to the activity right here on website. Okay. Um, if you don't want to do that, if you don't think that you'll be able to finish it in one setting, then you may want to save it in a public uh, or an account that you create. So you would have to go to the ArcMap site and sign in and either create a course or create an account. Um, so you can either just do it open without saving it. The risk is if you can't finish the whole assignment in one go, then you'll have to start from the beginning. If you can save it and create an account, then you could just look at this document, save best practices, logged in environment. This document tells you how to log in and save. Okay, so going back to your student directions. So what happens after you decide which way you want to use it? A map document has been created for you to use in this exercise. You just follow the instructions, and you can see if we go to the website, the map document is there. Um, if we look, it it walks us through step by step things that we have to do. So, for example, click on the modify map link. So we go here and modify map. Okay. Um, then look at the top of the ArcGIS Online Map Viewer window and notice the different buttons. You will use some of these buttons as you progress. So we can see details, add, base map, details, add, base map. So it just walks us through step by step how to do the activity. And you're going to just do step by step. Now, where you do your activity is you follow through using the pictures and the instructions, and then you'll get to a point where you'll see Q1, okay? And it tells you answers to questions in this activity should be recorded on the answer sheet, which is a separate document that you will be given. So when you get to step 1 in your instructions, so if we put that here and put that here, so we have step 1 in our instructions, then you immediately stop and go and put your answer in your answer sheet, because what happens is as you go through these steps, you change your map document. Okay, so if you try and do all of the steps and then answer all the questions at the end, you will not be able to answer the questions. So you have to answer them as they come up in order in your instructions. So Q1, we would answer that, and then we would go back and start um, going through the instructions. Okay, so you go through the instructions again, and then you get to Q2. Okay, now that I've gotten to Q2, now I put my answers in here again. Okay. If you have two questions in a row, Q2 and Q3, well, that means you can write them because there's no steps in between. Okay, so I put in my answers to the questions, and then I keep going on to 6, add a layer to my map. So I go back to my map, I go to add, and I just keep following my instructions. Okay, and then when I get to my next question, then I would go here to question 4 and put my answers in here. So you just follow through. That's the important thing, is step by step. If you're not going to be able to, um, if you're not going to be able to finish this all in one sitting, then I would create an account and then use the saving best practices, just so that you can make sure that you don't lose your work. If you do save your practices and you have to come, or if you do save it and you have to come back to it, that's where it's really important to like highlight the last step that you did. So like maybe just make it highlighted like that so that when you come back, you remember where you picked up, because your map is going to change it. If you don't know where you are, that'll make it more difficult for you to finish the assignment. Okay, I hope this helps. Take care.